Namaste yogis, Courtney here. Just want to talk for a moment about today's practice. We're going to do something that will help to heal a grieving heart, a broken heart, something to help you turn inward and soothe and restore the body, the mind, the spirit. So get your blocks if you have them, a couple of firm pillows, if that's what you have, will work. And join me in a child's pose. Knees wide, big toes together, and take one of those blocks underneath the forehead. And as you do come to the mat, let your eyes close, let your awareness start to move to the breath. Letting that rise and that fall anchor you into the here and now. Let's take 2 more deep breaths. Climbing up toward all fours. Do adjust that block so it's on its highest height. Curl the toes, lift your hips. Press your bum up and back, downward facing dog. Start to walk your hands and feet to meet. If you can fold deep enough to let the crown of the head rest on that block, you will. Otherwise, grab that second block, stack a few pillows, and maybe the crown can release down from there. On the top of your head, the crown being supported. Knees are unlocked, quads are starting to lift. Scanning from the feet to the sit bones. Waking up areas that need to wake up and letting go. And those spaces that are fatigued and overworked. Let's take one more inhale, one more exhale. And then slowly do allow yourself to heel to the feet wider. Spin your feet, ankles, knees out about 45, 50 degrees. Sit your bum slowly back and down, yoga squat. Hands can be at the heart, the earth on 2 blocks. Rock a little right to left. Maybe close your eyes. And gently pry the inner thighs, the chest open. On the inhale, and then soften, maybe even a subtle release, rounding as you exhale. Inhale, we expand. Exhale, gently contract. Inhaling prana, life force, oxygen, energy. Exhaling the things that are out of your control. One more deep breath like that. Hands come down, take an inhale. Lift your hips up, exhale, release the crown down. Little rock and sway. We're just getting still. Take a few more even, expansive inhales. In turn, that even, complete exhale. Heel to the feet toward each other. Stay bending the knees, still a squat-like shape, high on tippy toes. You can always take those blocks outside the feet to help. And just take a couple of inhales and exhales, opening up that space. Tailbone lengthens, sternum lifts. And then from here we can just sit ourselves down, maybe getting some padding underneath you. Reach the heels forward. Gently draw your sit bones back. And I am going to lift myself up, feeling out what's happening in your low back. Crisscross your legs. And bringing those blocks in front of you, maybe stacking two. Always adjusting to whatever side, whatever height you need. Big inhale, lift through the belly, the heart, maybe the crown. As you exhale, hinging forward, start to melt forward and down. And as you continue to melt forward, hips rock back. Do take those subtle adjustments, tightening the crossing, loosening up the areas that are feeling rigid. And take a few more soothing breaths now, exhaling a little longer to help calm the nervous system. If you do need to adjust a little more, you will. And then flow your way right back down. One more extended exhalation here. Roll or lengthen, inhale, come up. And exhale at the top. Switching the crossing. Take that moment. A little rock and sway if helpful. Root to rise. Lift through the belly, the heart, the crown. Exhale, hinging at the hips, melt forward and down. Letting the hips rock back as you continue to melt forward. Maybe you tighten the crossing, loosen up the other areas needing that reminder. You're fluttering the lips at this point. Couple more breaths of your choosing. Maybe extending that exhale. Eventually lengthen or roll it up as you inhale. And exhale at the top. You can bring the blocks off to the side, push forward to a big table. And do start to move through some Sufi circles. Gonna come forward, arching on the inhale. Take it back, rounding as you exhale. And do a couple more on your own each way. Processing, digesting, and eventually eliminating anything not serving you. Maybe some bigger work through neutral or some simple cat-cows to finish up here. And then I'm going to come to the wall for Viparita Karani. You are welcome to take a more traditional Shavasana or continue with your practice in whatever way works. Note, Viparita Karani is legs up the wall. I'm bringing some padding that I will use underneath my low back and just placing that a little bit away from the floorboard. And then I sit myself down. I gently swing my legs up, letting my arms fall wide, maybe the legs fall wide, or just returning or staying in neutral. And then a couple of minutes at minimum to be here in this restorative posture. Inverting in a way that is physiologically healing. It can help you compensate for any sort of lack of sleep, the fatigue that can come from grieving or being in a very highly emotional state for long periods of time. Extending ahimsa, compassion to yourself first and foremost. And letting that extend elsewhere from there. And take the time to just be. Maybe another 5+ breaths from here. Namaste.